सॉरी मैं
No issue. Shozab bhai, if you want to be in the meeting, you can. Totally up to you. अगर चाहिए भाई बिल्कुल इस चीज को कर लेंगे. So, good evening, everyone. As you know, this is Usman Haider, Operation Manager from Step for Progress. And I just wanted to welcome everyone from our international team, from the UK team, India team, Nepal, and South Africa. So, today, uh, Tabish Ahmed is with us. He's the admission officer from Asia Pacific University, and Shozab Abbas, regional manager from APU University. So we are hosting this live webinar. In this event, definitely whatever your question regarding APU Malaysia, and the main focus of our this live webinar is why to study in Malaysia. So माइक गोज ओवर टू यू ताबिश अहमद साहब. आप हमें बताइए कि अगर स्टूडेंट पाकिस्तानी स्टूडेंट मलेशिया को अपना एज अ स्टडी डेस्टिनेशन चूज करे, हाँ वो अंडर ग्रेजुएट के लिए हो या पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट के लिए, तो ऐसी क्या रीजन है कि वो मलेशिया को अपना स्टडी डेस्टिनेशन बनाए?
Okay, first of all, Usman, thank you so much for inviting me and Shozab on your live broadcast. Usually we are doing these sessions, one-on-one and with the agents, and we are working very closely. And there's Shozab and me work as a support staff over here for the Pakistan market and also the international market. So why Malaysia? That's always a really good question. Of course, why Malaysia? That's the first reason is the budget. As you say, I mean, you've been doing for UK, you have been applying for US, any other European countries. There are so many things that, especially students who are coming from Pakistan, who are coming from a middle class family, who have budget issues usually at most regions. So Malaysia becomes a much favorable destination as a education a destination for international students. Why? Because the fees, first of all, is 50% less than what they're paying to the European universities in US or UK. And then secondly comes the major issue, that is the visa approval, which is very and mostly students who are applying from Pakistan or any other country like Bangladesh or Sri Lanka, so things, places like that. So they face a lot of visa issues. Offer, I mean, they do get the offer from the university, they are okay to go, they're ready to pay the fees and everything. But then when we talk about the visa, suddenly there is restrictions on bank statements, and then there is the interview, which most of our, unfortunately, our Pakistani students are unable to clear. And they face issues in, like, they have to go to the immigration, they have to go to the US embassy or XYZ, they have to get in touch with them, then they are contacting you, I mean the agents who are actually supporting them, and then back and forth. There is so many things that gradually it lengthens the process of the whole the whole application. So students get annoyed, and they are like, okay, let me try somewhere else. So Malaysia in this aspects becomes very easy, but that is, there is no bank statement, no bank statement at all for the students to submit at the time of admission or during the visa processing. Then comes the visa is approved within a month. It's not even a lengthy process. Within a month, there is no interviews. The good part of Malaysia is that all Malaysian universities, including APU, first of all, we are a private university, private Malaysian university. So all private universities in Malaysia, they are the ones who take care of the visa process. So you don't have to worry about. I mean, yes, you are as Usman is our, will be our what you call it, the main man in the middle, the middleman. And
मेन पॉइंट ऑफ दैट, मैं बेसिकली स्टूडेंट या कोई भी यूनिवर्सिटी रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स, दे कॉल अस एजेंट्स. बट मैं थोड़ा सा ना इस चीज से डिनाई भी करता हूँ कि आई डोंट कंसीडर माई सेल्फ एज अ एजेंट. वी आर कंसल्टेंट्स एक्चुअली. वाई कंसल्टेंट्स के? बिकॉज हमने एक स्टूडेंट के करियर को भी देखना है कि वो जिस भी कंट्री में जा रहा है, जो भी कोर्स पढ़ रहा है, और आगे मोस्टली स्टूडेंट्स का यही क्वेश्चन होता है कि सर मैं अपने करियर को कैसे इनहेंस करूंगा, मैंने जॉब कैसे करनी है। तो वो चीज़ें मेरी कोशिश होती है कि उनकी ना के एज अ एजेंट जस्ट एप्लीकेशन पुट की जाए, बल्कि उनकी प्रॉपर करियर काउंसलिंग की जाए।
Yeah, thank you for clearing that. I mean, I didn't say that you are going to be an agent completely, but I understand that you are a consultant as well. And obviously, consultants means that you are guiding someone, you are counseling someone about the career, about how they progress, how they want to go in further on. Because, if it is any other consultancy or someone else, then obviously they are not doing these live chats. They are not doing these live sessions with the students, or they are never always available for the university and for the students as well. But I know you guys have been doing it for a long time. So if we progress further on, as I was saying, that the visa application, we do it, and then the tuition fees, that is like around $9,000 full year. And when a student has to pay that fees, it's not like we are asking upfront. uh, the once the visa is approved, once the visa is approved, after that we ask that we keep it in the hands of the student, that are you going to follow the full payment, or are you going to follow the semester payment. So there is flexibility in the payments as well. So the student is not feeling pressurized that, oh, I have a deadline to meet, I have to pay as soon as possible, otherwise my visa will not be approved. All these things, they are very relaxed. And we are in touch with the consultant is in touch with the student, and everything is happening online. So you don't have to worry about, oh, whether we have to post the documents, or do we have to email the documents, or do we have to go specifically to the embassy to deliver the original documents. It's nothing as such. So it's a pretty flexible process. That's why most of the students, and even for those students who have tried USA, who have tried UK, still couldn't get access to it, or couldn't get the visa approved. Even then, after even refusals, Malaysia accepts these kind of students. I mean, they welcome them, and it's very easy for them. I mean, most of the students get afraid that, oh, if we get a refusal, or maybe my travel history will be affected by this. No, it is not. It is never affected. And it is obviously, it's a process. You went through a process, and obviously you don't have to worry about it, because obviously it was not in your favor. Now you're looking into Malaysia, but Malaysia doesn't look into the past history of your travels. It looks at your current results. So yeah, if your results are good, your documentation is good, you're more than welcome to apply in Malaysia.
So my basic question is, I just wanted to understand the complete process, like how student can submit their documents. So like European countries are asking for the IBCCA and MOPA verifications. So how Malaysia respond to the documents, and what is the complete process of admission and till getting the visa?
So if you're talking about complete visa, then we'll need another hour about this. So if you're talking about the qualifications on these, okay, for metric students, especially for 10th grade or 12th grade, that is our metric and intermediate in Pakistan, uh, they don't require any attestation, first of all. They just need the IBCC stamp, usually, because of the immigration processes that are happening in Pakistan these days. So taking that into consideration, it's better to get the IBCC stamp on the mark sheets. And because sometimes there is a question arise that they say that, sir, our board certificate will be like after 2 years, which is very much understandable. Me and Jose, both of us have a Pakistani study background, and obviously we also went through the same process. Even you must have gone through the same process on the same thing.
Yeah, definitely.
So to avoid to not face these kind of things, what we do is, your mark sheets should be obviously issued, right? So once the mark sheet is issued, you just go to the IBCC office and you just get the IBCC stamp. All right. MOFA is not required, or HEC attestation is not required. IBCC is more than enough for Malaysia. And what happens is, you can get the SSC completion letter. If it is a 10th grade student, you can get the SSC completion letter. Usually the student will hand you the character certificate, or they will hand you the provisional certificate, which is not required. So instead of the provisional certificate or letter of recommendation or things, XYZ, you just have to provide the SSC completion letter from the institute they've completed from. If a metric student, then obviously it will be a school. They will have to give the SSC completion letter. And if it's an intermediate student, then the college will give you the HSC completion letter, not the provisional certificate. Only the head, I mean, the provisional certificate, the content is same, but they just have to write on the letterhead that this is an
Completion.
HSC completion letter. That's it. Nothing to get from the HSC, or as such, there is no such requirement. So once you have these, because obviously if the student is from intermediate, then yes, they will have the SSC board certificate with them. And if it is just the SSC, like the metric student, then they will have the SSC mark sheet. So no worries, just get the completion letter and we are good with it. Now we come to the IELTS requirement. Malaysia doesn't require IELTS. Malaysia requires IELTS only and only if your English matriculation or intermediate English is not good. That is, it's below 40% or 30% and all that.
Mm.
So if it's a metric and intermediate student, what they have to do is just get the English proficiency letter from the school. And if there is a case to case thing also, sometimes some students will come to you that, sir, we give it privately. So there are some students that in intermediate, they come and say, we give a private, I mean, we didn't give the through it college, we just went and give it up privately. So private students, yes, they are required to give IELTS, and the basic requirement is 5.5 in the IELTS requirement. Now, if you look into the same criteria of O levels and A level students, so O levels and A level students are not required to give any kind of IELTS or any kind of completion letter, because they follow the Oxford Cambridge system. So the English, even if they have a pass in English, it's all good. So these
Okay.
are the basic, it depends on which side you're coming from. Are you coming from the O levels, A levels background, or you're coming from the matric or intermediate background? So it depends. It's case to case. Then after we have received all these documentations, once we find them eligible, then we offer them, I mean, we send the offer letter along with the visa invoice. So once the visa invoice is there, the visa invoice is around $895. That is your first payment to be done. Application is not required. I mean, the application charges, there's nothing as such. There is no, what you call it,
Application fee or
any
something,
kind
and
of
it is. No.
evaluation or application charges done. Sorry, I didn't get you. What are you saying?
I understand. Like there is no application fee for the.
Yeah. No. First, for the till the offer letter, there is no payment for evaluations, for anything as such. Then, once the offer letter is issued, you get the visa invoice, and the first payment you're going to do is the visa fees. Obviously, both options are available. You can do it either online, or you can do it through a bank transfer, and and once the payment is done, along with the documents that are required, obviously we'll be handing it over to you, and we will send you the whole list that what documents will be required to be filled by the student. It's better to keep all the documents scanned properly, instead of students try to take the shortcut and they just scan it from the cam scanner and they just send it, and the
Hmm.
documents are all blurry, and some of them are like way enhanced, because you're sending it to the immigration. So it's better to have properly scanned documents that is easy to process without any delays, back and forth. You don't We are not emailing you that, oh, please send the correct document, or please send the clear document. So it's better to send the clear ones. After that is done, the visa process begins, and it takes around approximately 4 to 6 weeks. So once the payment is done, the process starts, and 4 to 6 weeks, yeah, you just have to wait. Even in that duration, there is no claim for bank statements, no block accounts, no show money or something like that, or even embassy interview or embassy approval. There is nothing as such. So once that is done, and the good part is it's 100% approval. If your documents are all good, all verified, everything is good, it's 100% approval. And once we get the and the what we get is the electronic visa approval. So once we have the eval, that is the electronic visa approval letter, once that is done, we will send it to the obviously we'll send it to you, and then you show it to the student, and the student then pays the full year fees or can just come with the semester fees. So before traveling, at least one payment should be cleared. So that's the entire whole visa process. So without, the from A to Z, it's very simple. I mean, if the documents are all good, you're good to go.
That's perfect. You explained very well the whole procedure to get the admission, so it is easy for the students to understand how the admission process works.
Yeah.
So now coming towards the scholarships and how much minimum CGPA or percentage criteria you will be accepting from Pakistan.
Especially students who are coming from Pakistan, not just Pakistan, it's our entire international criteria, that is. We offer minimum 10% and maximum 30%. The criteria for the intermediate and metric students to avail the scholarship is 70 and above. So if your scores are 70 and above, you get the very minimum, that is 10. And if it's like 80% and above, you get around 30%. But that whole scholarship is applied on the total tuition fees. And total tuition fees means you're saving a lot of money on that even. So again, you don't have to apply separately for the scholarship. You just have to send in your report cards. Just send in the results, and once we send you the offer letter, we obviously send the fees according to that discount offered. So it's pretty much hands on. You don't have to specially look for a portal. You don't have to go for a scholarship. Apply separately for that. So it's very straightforward. Now, if you're looking into A levels, if the students have like around one A grade, A for apple, and two Bs. So one A and two Bs gets you the minimum 10%, and maximum three A's, it gets you 30%. So this is the criteria, depends on which side you're coming on from again. Uh, if we talk about the scholarship again, it's on the total tuition fees. It's not like after a semester, it's not like after a year that we are going to say to the student that, oh, you have to pay the whole full fees. Yes, there is a maintenance criteria, that is once you're studying, you have to maintain your CGPA to keep availing that scholarship, so that we keep the students motivated as well that yeah, yes, we are on a scholarship, that keep going for that. So that's pretty much, yeah, for the scholarship.
अच्छा ताबिश साहब एक बड़ा ही सादा सा मासूमाना सवाल है मैं चाहूँगा कि आप उर्दू में इसको एड्रेस करें
Okay.
स्टूडेंट्स जो है नॉर्मली काम से रिलेटेड और वर्किंग से रिलेटेड मलेशिया में जो कि एक मिथ भी है कि वो मलेशियन जो यूनिवर्सिटीज़ हैं इवन गवर्नमेंट है उस तरह से वर्किंग आवर्स ऑफर नहीं करती या अलाउ नहीं करते तो यहाँ अगर किस तरह से काम करना है तो लाइक आई जस्ट वांटेड टू वांट योर ओपिनियन हाउ दे कैन बिल्ड द करियर और अगर वो मलेशिया में रहना चाहें आगे फर्दर काम करना चाहें जैसे अब यूके में भी ये सब जो मिलता है तो मलेशिया में काम की नौयत कैसी है तो किस तरह से अपने करियर में ग्रो कर सकते हैं
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, जो आपने मिथ की बात की है, उस मिथ के जो है वो दो टुकड़े हैं। स्टूडेंट्स जो होते हैं वो कहते हैं कि हमें काम चाहिए। काम तो लेबर भी करता है, काम आप भी कर रहे हैं, काम मैं भी कर रहा हूँ, काम सीईओ भी कर रहा है किसी होटल का, तो सब काम ही कर रहे हैं, ठीक है। नाउ व्हाट कैटेगरी ऑफ काम आर यू एक्चुअली, मतलब क्या चाहिए आपको? तो स्टूडेंट हमारे जो हैं अनफॉर्चुनेटली पाकिस्तानी जो है वो कहते हैं वेटर कर लेंगे, हम वेटर बन जाएंगे, हम ऊबर चला लेंगे, हम मतलब पाकिस्तान में तो कुछ करते नहीं है बट स्टिल दे वांट टू गो फॉर।
सर ऐसे भी स्टूडेंट है यूके से डिग्री करके स्टिल सिक्योरिटी गार्ड की जॉब कर रहे होते हैं।
आई मीन I know this is going live. I don't want to make it a controversial issue on this. But Malaysia, first of all, again, as I'm saying, there are categories of the work that जो students को चाहिए। अब अगर आप लेबर की बात कर रहे हैं तो odd jobs तो नहीं है, straight forward. I'm pretty much saying that very clearly. Odd jobs नहीं है। आप वेटर, डोंट एक्सपेक्ट दैट कि आप आएंगे मलेशिया और आप किसी रेस्टोरेंट में भी काम कर लेंगे या किसी ऊबर ड्राइविंग आप कर लेंगे। As such is not allowed. This is not our rule. This is not any Malaysian's rule. This is the government rule. ठीक है। So Malaysia is for those students who focus on their studies and careers. अब मैं आता हूँ कहाँ, आप कह रहे थे कि कैरियर का बनाना है, तो जाहिर सी बात है अगर आप वेटर बने रहेंगे पूरे अपने उसमें, और जैसे आपने कहा अभी कि डिग्री ली भी है यूके में एंड दे आर स्टिल अ सिक्योरिटी गार्ड, दैट्स नॉट अ कैरियर। आई सब रोजी जो है वो सबके अपनी अपनी लिखी होती है, बट मलेशिया कहता है इफ यू आर वर्किंग ऑनलाइन freelance, or you're working as you're working in e-commerce, आपने कुछ आईटी का, आप लोग आईटी स्टूडेंट्स हैं, you're working as आईटी डेवलपर, वेब डेवलपर, जिसमें आप फ्री सर्विसेज कह रहा हूँ, सॉरी, आप सर्विसेज देते हैं या कंसल्टेंसी देते हैं टू आईटी
अभी
कंपनीज या
मैं थोड़ी सी मुझे एक बात याद आ गई। अभी रिसेंटली एक स्टूडेंट से मेरी तबादला ख्याल हो रहा था,
या
और इसी चीज पे आई वाज गाइडिंग हिम। ही वाज द डूइंग द फ्रीलांसिंग हियर इन पाकिस्तान, ही इज रनिंग द सोशल
नाइस
मीडिया पेजेस।
नाइस नाइस
So I advised him, like, if he can go to the Malaysia, so there must be restaurants, there must be shop owners. You can go to the shop owners and offer them that you can handle their social media pages.
oh
So
yes
even living over there, he can earn regular amount by handling the social media pages.
obviously the actual myth जो हम कहते हैं कि असल जो चीज़ है, मसला जो है, जो हमारे अनफॉर्चुनेट फॉर सम पीपल हु मिस इन्फॉर्मेशन देखते हैं सारी, यूट्यूब पे बहुत सारे लोग हैं व्लॉगिंग कर रहे हैं, बहुत सारी चीज़ें कर रहे होते हैं, उसमें कुछ मिस इन्फॉर्मेशन भी हो जाती है. द थिंग इज, येस, व्हेन यू आर कमिंग फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम, you will have to, आई मीन, पाँव तो जमाने हैं कहीं ना कहीं आपने. तो पहले पहले दूसरे महीने तो आपको लगेगा हार्ड है, बहुत मुश्किल है, कुछ नहीं मिल रहा, अजीब अपनी आपको हालत लगेगी मलेशिया में. बट वंस यू स्टार्ट अप्लाइंग ऑनलाइन, बहुत सारी चीज़ें आती हैं. देर आर देर इज़ लाइक वर्चुअल असिस्टेंट्स, देर इज़ लाइक like for IT students, there is like being IT consultant. You can be a virtual call center, like a call customer service virtual assistant. And universities themselves, even universities, you can work as a IT assistant, you can work as a library assistant, you can work as a student ambassador. So these kind of expenses help you to cover your food, your travel, your a little bit of your rent, whatever your expenses are. तो इससे काफी हद तक cover हो जाता है. Now because there is no odd job, so there are no labor hours. So if a student says कि मैं freelance कर रहा हूँ, मुझे कितने hours देने पड़ेंगे, तो कोई hours नहीं है, because it's online and you can work anywhere. And I mean, yes, don't do it during your classes, but you can, yeah, you can do it afterwards.
तो मेरा आपसे, क्योंकि आपने भी यू डिड अ डिग्री फ्रॉम एपीयू, तो जब
Yeah.
आप गए थे, आपका जर्नी जानना चाह रहा हूँ, लाइक हाउ यू मैनेज टू वर्क देयर, हाउ यू कंप्लीट द डिग्री, और फिर आप पाकिस्तान वापस आए। आई जस्ट वांटेड टू ऐड योर जर्नी, योर एक्सपीरियंस।
मैं और शोजेब, जिस वक्त वी वेंट टू मलेशिया, एट दैट टाइम इट वाज इन 2010. सो उस वक्त जो लोग हैं वो सोचते थे कि यार मलेशिया हनीमून पे जाते हैं लोग, तुम पढ़ने कैसे जा रहे हो. At that time UK was very huge, at that time USA was very huge, but still, yes, as I said, budget restraints मेरे पास तब भी थे. I came to Malaysia, I joined Asia Pacific University. I worked as what you call it. We had our own media department. So I used to cover, APU's events going on, and then with that, I used to send it to my, further on send it to clients that, oh, I do this kind of work. You want your videos edited? I do this kind of work. You want your photography done? I have this whole portfolio of mine. So I was making it. It's not that मैं APU पहुंच के कर रहा था, मैं पहले से ही कर रहा था ये. So I was already having a portfolio made because I knew कि वहाँ पे तो odd jobs हैं ही नहीं, ना तब थी ना अब है. तो gradually word got out. मेरे दोस्त जो कोई कंपनी में काम कर रहा था या किसी का इवेंट मैंने कवर किया था, तो उन्होंने कहा यार you were in that event, why don't you join us in this event and we'll pay you off, regarding that. So yes, for a student, a few hundred ringgits are enough, to have lunch and dinner and everything. So yes, that I made. But yeah, but the main focus was not to rely on those things because I had to study. I had to finish my assignments. There were assignments, weekends pay or events hote the and things like that. So yeah, I had to manage a little bit.
तो आपकी बात से मैंने ये
पूरा, यस, फीस कवर नहीं होती थी, फीस
जी
कवर नहीं होती थी. या
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल ऐसे ही है। अपॉर्च्युनिटी
जी जी, आप कुछ कह
डेफ़िनिटली
रहे थे।
आपको और ये तमाम स्टूडेंट्स के लिए कि अपॉर्च्युनिटी आती नहीं है, ऊपर से नहीं आके आ जाएगी कि अपॉर्च्युनिटी आ गई। आपको अपॉर्च्युनिटी खुद क्रिएट करनी है। जस्ट विद द एग्ज़ाम्पल
बनानी
ऑफ
पड़ती है,
नितिश भाई।
बिल्कुल।
तो काम कोई भी है, मैं एक छोटी सी एग्जांपल देता हूँ। मेरा एक स्टूडेंट है, वो वहाँ पे यूके के अंदर डिलीवरीज करता है। तो जब वो डिलीवरी करने जाता है, व्हाट ही डू, ही ऑफर द पर्सन जो से वो अपना ऑर्डर लेने आते हैं कि आपका लॉन गंदा है, इफ
Yeah.
यू अलाउ मी आई कैन क्लीन योर लॉन एंड वट एवर यू वॉन्ट टू पे यू कैन पे मी। तो अब यूके में तो चलो
Mhm.
वर्किंग आवर्स अलाउड है, वो काम भी कर रहा है, तो उसने एक ऑफर किया, तो ये एक काम से एक्स्ट्रा काम हो गया, इस वजह से उसने एक्स्ट्रा पैसे कमा लिए। तो सबसे पहले जो मैं स्टूडेंट्स को एडवाइस
Exactly.
करता हूँ कि अपनी कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स पे काम करें। कहीं भी पैसे कमाने के लिए आपके पास स्किल होना जरूरी है, तो सबसे पहली और इम्पोर्टेंट स्किल है आपकी कम्युनिकेशन स्किल।
Exactly.
और मलेशिया सिर्फ उन स्टूडेंट्स के लिए है जो वाकई सुकून से अच्छे माहौल में बेहतर तरीके से पढ़ना चाहते हैं, न्यू चीज़ें सीखना चाहते हैं और स्किल सीखना चाहते हैं। और इवन के अभी अगर मैं डिग्री की बात करूं, तो आपके पास एक्रीडेशन और किस यूनिवर्सिटी की डिग्री आप आजकल दे रहे हैं?
सॉरी, मैं समझा नहीं, आप किसके
आपकी
डुअल
जो
डिग्री की
डिग्री
बात कर रहे
है, वो किस यूनिवर्सिटी से एक्रीडेटेड है और कौन सी यूनिवर्सिटी की डिग्री आप ऑफर करते हैं?
हैं? नहीं, मैं हम लोग ऑफर तो कुछ नहीं करते। आई मीन वी आर ऑलरेडी ऑन APU's degree is well enough and recognized like in 30 plus countries, including UK, Australia, and all these US and everywhere. Uh, Apart from that, we are not accredited with anyone. Yes, we do have a APU DMU dual degree program that
ड्यू
is
डिग्री
for students.
प्रोग्राम।
Yeah, it's a dual degree program. It's not an accreditation. Accreditation का मतलब है we are in support with other university, but it's not like that. APU is a solely private university working in Malaysia, and at that time when me and Mr. Shozab were students, we were with the dual degree program was with Staffordshire. Now we are doing it with De Montfort University. So those students who cannot afford to go to UK or Europe, they want a UK degree. Uh, Once they graduate from APU, they also receive a degree from De Montfort University. But for that, it's a choice. It's a choice for this program because you have to pay yearly along with the tuition fees. You have to pay around £495. British pounds. So
ओके।
you have to pay that, and then obviously DMU is informed that oh, this student has registered with us, and they are doing the dual degree program. So by the end of your graduation, APU आपको transcript दे रहा है, APU आपको degree certificate दे रहा है. Plus, Demont Fort also gives you a transcript, and Demont Fort also gives you a degree. So इसमें कहीं ये नहीं लिखा हुआ कि that you have given a dual degree program. So, and obviously this is for the students who want to get, I mean, get a feeling that yes, UK की degree भी है मेरे पास. So this is an advantage which you give, and again it's optional. It's not necessarily. कभी कभार students को लगता है £500 is also too much. So it's okay. £495 is also too much. So it's okay. You don't have to take it, but the APU degree itself is very well owned, and it's very well recognized. Yeah, it's a very well recognized.
सो परफेक्ट, दैट्स ऑल डन फ्रॉम माय साइड। और इसके अलावा स्टूडेंट्स के जो भी क्वेश्चंस हो, आप नीचे कमेंट में अपने क्वेश्चंस पूछ सकते हैं। सो वी विल ट्राई टू एड्रेस दोज क्वेश्चंस। तो इन शॉर्ट आई विल बी कटिंग माय अपनी मैं बात को छोटा करते हुए जस्ट कंक्लूजन की तरफ आऊंगा कि वही स्टूडेंट्स मलेशिया को कंसिडर करें जो वाकई करियर बनाना चाहते हैं और बेहतर माहौल में अपनी एजुकेशन को कंप्लीट करना चाहते हैं। तो वो मलेशिया को एज अ स्टडी डेस्टिनेशन चूज कर सकते हैं, जहाँ पे सुकून से वो अपने रिसर्च भी कर सकते हैं और अपनी स्टडी को कंप्लीट भी कर सकते हैं। तो क्लोजिंग लाइन, ताबिश भाई, शोजब भाई, फ्रॉम योर साइड।
I'll just इनको आंसर कर देते हैं. राहिला परवेज हैज ऑलरेडी मैसेज. इनको बस इतना मैं बताऊंगा कि अगर इनकी BS एजुकेशन है, द ओनली थिंग इज जो हमारी कन्वर्सेशन में रह गई, दैट इज इफ यू आर कमिंग फॉर मास्टर्स, 2 years in Pakistan, 2 years bachelor's of Pakistan is not accepted, unfortunately. जो आगे अगर 4 years आपने किया हुआ है BS एजुकेशन में, एंड इट्स 3.6, then you're coming for masters. Yes, you can get around what you call
लाइक वो
it,
जो टू प्लस टू
20%.
डिग्री होती है, 2 साल उन्होंने कर लिया बैचलर, 2 साल मास्टर्स, वो एक्सेप्टेबल नहीं होगा।
No, no,
ठीक
no.
है, ये
2 years
जस्ट
is
रिक्वायरमेंट है या ओवरऑल जस्ट एपीयू की बात कर रहे हैं, या ओवरऑल मलेशिया ही एक्सेप्ट नहीं करता है?
overall Malaysia. It's not just
ओके
about APU, because this is the ministry's requirement, not ours.
ओके ओके, टोटली अंडरस्टैंड दैट।
Yeah, yeah. So if you have done 4 years bachelor's, it's okay. 4 years, I think, yeah, she has done 4 years degree, then she is good to go. I mean, she can join our master's program, and 3.6 CGPA है, so 20% guaranteed होगा इनका. So you just have to send us the documents first, and you can just what you call it, the transcript and everything. But if you're looking into masters in physical education, so we are sorry, we don't have that. But Malaysia, APU is more considered as a IT university, as a management university. So yes, those programs are related. You can visit our website. I can share the link with Mr. Usman, and students can go there, look into the courses. Mr. Usman can further on, if anyone has a question, you can directly just look into the website and let them know.
डेफिनेटली आप स्टेप फॉर प्रोग्रेस की टीम से कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं, और रहीला यू कैन कांटेक्ट अस, डेफिनेटली माय टीम विल बी गेटिंग यू इन कांटेक्ट, और फिर डेफिनेटली जो आपके रिलेटेड कोर्स अभी विल अप्लाई फॉर दैट। थैंक यू वेरी मच ताबिश साहब फॉर योर टाइम,
You're
लिटरली
welcome,
आई
Usman.
दिस शुड बी कंटिन्यू, बट हमारा 30 मिनट्स का टाइम था, फिर भी हमने
No, no, it's okay.
ऊपर लिए। सो डेफिनेटली इन फ्यूचर वी विल हैविंग अनदर लाइव वेबिनार, और
Definitely.
जिसको बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स ज्वाइन भी कर रहे होंगे, और हम कोशिश करेंगे तमाम स्टूडेंट्स को आंसर करें।
Definitely. Definitely. Thank you so much, Usman. And those who actually want to, I mean, Malaysia is a really good country. Very easy processes and entries are always there. Options are always available. So let's hope to see from you guys someone arriving in Malaysia soon. Then thank you so much, all of you.
बहुत
Thank you so much on your presence.
अल्लाह हाफिज़, अल्लाह हाफिज़।
Thank you.